Hey guys, it's Seree here
Hi
again.
everyone,
I'm joined by Brian. I'm Seree from YOUWHO, and this is
and
Brian.
I'm Brian from YOUWHO.
Today we just want to give a general update on the project. There's a lot been going on in the crypto market, right, Brian?
Mm, it's been it's been a wild ride the
Yeah,
last few weeks, well, last few months actually.
yeah. I mean, I hope
Mm,
I hope everyone out there, all our investors and everyone invested in the markets are staying safe.
mm,
I mean, I don't think anyone could have predicted what happened there.
mm.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's quite tough, and it's funny. It's like now when you start hearing about Bitcoin's going to zero, it's
mm,
pretty much when you kind of start looking at DCAing.
DCAing
That's
in,
it.
right? Buying in.
Yeah,
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 for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. The
Mm,
yeah, when everyone's running for the hills, that's generally what I've
when you
found.
start
Usually,
looking.
the best time to start buying.
Mm,
Um, yeah, so I mean, we just wanted to give basically a general update on how the project's going because we haven't
mm.
spoken to you guys in a while. So
So for
um,
people who are new, I suppose new
hmm,
to the call and new to the project, so YOUWHO is a crypto-based on-demand services project. Yeah. So basically, um, you know, most of the main services that someone would be looking for, let's say you're looking for a mechanic. You go to start your car and your car doesn't start for whatever reason, and you need a mechanic fairly urgently, instead of looking through Google or Facebook and then calling all of the mechanics with the YOUWHO app, all you do is basically broadcast the service that you need, and you can upload pictures and videos of what, or like audio clips of what, the problem you might have with the car, broadcast it out, and all of the mechanics around the area they'll receive the notification, and then they can go and have a look at the picture, maybe even watch the video of what the problem that you're facing, and then if they're free, and you and the mechanic can come to an agreement on the approximate cost of the fix, then they can almost come out to you immediately if you're okay with that particular mechanic. You'll have there'll be a menu with many options to choose, and you can do your research. You can read the reviews of all the mechanics that pop up within your area or that are near you, and then you can just basically work with the one that you feel happy with, to use their service, and then you can get them out, all within a couple minutes, rather than just ringing everyone around and trying to figure out when they're free to come out, and they can't give you an answer, then they've got to call you back, and the whole process does take a while.
hmm.
But with on-demand services, it's all done through the system, and it's a lot more systematic.
Yeah, and
Than
the payments are facilitated by crypto, right?
Yeah,
That's
the
part of it.
payments are facilitated by crypto. I mean, it's all, you can pay with fiat if you want, but there will be an option to pay with crypto as well.
Yeah,
We want to be more of a crypto-based project, but it's understandable that maybe some people aren't, they're not comfortable with using cryptos yet, or they don't really know much about it, and then still prefer to transact with fiat. And so that's fine, and that option's available as well.
yep, okay.
So that's
And
pretty much
for
the
and for investors,
project in a nutshell. Mm.
how does it? What do investors get out of it? Can you just
Yeah, yeah.
do
So
the?
the business model is basically, we're going to be working on a transaction fee. So, I mean, if I said Visa or MasterCard, the business model that they operate is based all on transaction fees, right? So basically, when a transaction happens through the app, the platform will take a 3% transaction fee, and that transaction fee will go into a central fee pool where people who hold the YOUWHO token will be able to claim rewards from that particular fee pool. So it's
Hmm,
like it's like, if you own shares and you get dividends paid out on those shares, is exactly the same concept. But,
So it's
I suppose the crypto version is, we just call them rewards.
so it's
you know,
basically, I mean, it's
for
basically like
holding the company.
a proper business model, right? We're not
Yeah,
just
yeah.
creating how can we say staking rewards out of thin air.
Mm,
That's something that the whole crypto sphere should be more wary of now, about all these high percentage yield platforms. Like recently
mm,
the collapse of Terra Luna, and now maybe potentially Celsius.
mm, mm,
The reality is that those yields were just simply created out of thin air. So
mm.
we're trying to create yield from real, real products
Yeah,
and
real
services to
business
society. So it's a
transactions. Yeah,
proper business model. Yeah,
yeah. There's a real use case for it.
okay.
Yeah.
In terms of the general update for the project, so we just continue. This is I think you could say we're officially in a bear market. Who knows how long it's going to be going
Mm,
for crypto? But here at YOUWHO, we basically just use this time to continue development of the platform. We're just full speed ahead, basically trying to get the platform
mm,
done, trying to get the test version out so that we can get people trying it out, testing it, giving feedback,
mm,
um, taking a look at. So just having a look at, because the repositories are private. So this one for the YOUWHO app, we've been working on it diligently, basically daily. As you can see here, the last update 2 days ago. We basically just we just keep basically committing to it daily. We're doing at the moment we're trying to get the bridge working from Binance Smart Chain to the app. So the
mm,
idea is people just deposit. It won't work. It won't basically, when people deposit crypto on the app, they'll be using our wallets, kind of like when you use Binance. So when you send your crypto to Binance, the Binance creates a wallet for you,
mm, mm,
and so that they can provide more functionality by doing so. And we want to do the same thing, because we want, when people deposit their crypto onto the platform, we want that to basically start accumulating yield straight
mm.
away. So
Yep.
at the beginning, we will be providing staking rewards, just to, during, just as we, until we build up the fees, the claimable fees, from people using the network. At the beginning, we will have staking rewards, but it won't be anything crazy. At the moment, we're targeting about 5% at the moment, which we think is
Mm,
healthy. We're not going to go crazy and give out 30-40% staking rewards, because we just feel that's not sustainable. However, having said that, if there are people that want high staking rewards, we do offer um, LP staking. So
mm,
you can head to basically our staking pool at PancakeSwap. So currently giving about 51% approximately APR.
mm,
So what you do is you add liquidity after you've bought your U tokens. You can add liquidity at the PancakeSwap pool, and then you can head to stake.youwho.io and basically take your LP tokens that you got from staking your U tokens, and then stake those into the liquidity pool. Sorry,
mm,
stake those into the staking portal, and you will be getting 51%
mm,
APR. Hmm. So that's still going on, but we feel 51% is a good, is not too over the top, but it should cover sort of any impermanent risk of impermanent loss. Again, we don't want
mm,
to go too crazy with the APR here, because it's not sustainable long term.
mm.
Yeah. So coming back to the platform, so we're still on track in terms of our roadmap. I do want to talk a bit about our tokens, actually, um, just while we're on this topic, because people might not know this, but we spoke about it in the first
Mm.
or the second AMA that all of our tokens are basically locked up in staking contracts,
Mm.
investing contracts, all of which are able to be verified on the blockchain. So all the founders' tokens are locked up, and they're locked up for at least a year, and then after which they will still be vested. So it's not like we will just be able to claim all of these
Pull
tokens.
it all out.
Yeah,
Mm.
this is basically this is done just so it incentivizes us to make sure we make the best product we can, and we keep developing the product even after the tokens start to be unlocked for us. So you can actually go on to Binance, BSC Scan. If you just go to BSC Scan and then you can just search for our token YOUWHO, it should be the first one that comes up. And then if you head to holders, so these are actually these top three. These aren't us. These are actually these top three contracts. So the first one is the actual staking contract. The first one is the vesting contract. So that's got our tokens vested, and other investors' tokens, ICO token investors are vested into that. And the second one is the staking contract. This is where you can, once the tokens have been released to you, you can head to our staking portal and stake there. And then the third largest wallet that holds YOU tokens is actually a vesting wallet for the YOU liquidity pool tokens, which is basically the tokens that we put into the YOUWHO team put into the PancakeSwap staking pool, and those again are locked for a minimum of 1 year. So there's a lot of security, against basically rug pulls, so to speak. And actually, if you look at the history of these three contracts, we haven't, during the market downturn, we have not touched any of these funds. So yeah, they are locked up. And we won't be getting access to them for a while. So yeah, that incentivizes us to just continue developing and creating the best product we can.
Mm.
So you guys can head to BSC Scan and look at this. It's all on the blockchain. All the smart contracts have been verified, and you can see. So just on that staking, actually, just so people are aware, you can head to, if you do want to stake your YOU tokens, you can head to stake.youwho.io, and you'll come to this page, and you can just log in here with your MetaMask wallet, and then you can just start staking. We do have a video on it on our channel, so feel free to have a look at that. Okay, so in terms of the platform update, that's all we wanted to update you all for now. We continue working on the platform, even during these tough times. So yeah, we just appreciate everyone's support so far. If anyone has any questions now or even later, you can feel free to head to our Discord channel and chat to us. We're always, we've got representatives there that'll take your questions. Sometimes we pop in ourselves.
The other thing that's important about the tokenomics and the investors funds is that we're all the funds that you guys out there invest into the project. Like I would say that 99% of it is actually going to be going into the marketing. So the project, the developmental aspect of the project itself, that's all done in-house, right? So we're not really paying anyone to do it. So that means that whatever investment money that we get from everybody out there is literally going to be going into marketing this project when it's ready to be marketed. Anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks, that I would say, where the first version would be coming out.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah,
So
so
that's
that's all
just the
we're
point that I
so that's
wanted
all
to
we're
make.
targeting at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So it's very
we're on
clear.
track. We're on track to hit those milestones for sure.
Yeah. So it's just very clear where the money's going to go, and like I said, 99% of it is going to go into marketing the
Yep.
project.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll definitely. That's a very important point, because at the end of the day, that it'll be the users that we need to attract onto this, to use the product, and then that will generate the real yield over time for investors and token holders.
Hmm.
Okay. The other thing I just wanted to bring everyone's attention is that we still do have an airdrop going. So basically, this is an airdrop for U token. If you buy U tokens now, so all you have to do is head over to buy.youwho.io. That will take you to the Pancake Swap page, to exchange your whatever crypto you have for U tokens. Once you've done that, send out a tweet to us, tag us at @you_YOUWHO, and then also just type, just in the message, just invested in you from buy.youwho.io. Include the transaction hash. This is very important,
Hmm.
because we will
Hmm.
verify the
So we know.
transactions, and then also add in the following hashtags. And basically, once we verify, we'll airdrop you 3% of the amount you purchased. So that is still going on.
But that's all going to be vested as well, right? Just so that everybody's aware.
Yes, that's correct. So the airdropped amount will be vested over 6 months, and this is simply just to be fair to all prior investors. Yep.
Hmm.
Okay. So yeah, Brian, anything else you'd like to chat about while we're here?
I think those are the main points. Just making sure that, everybody knows that, all of the founders' tokens, are vested. That's a very important point. It's not like we're going to just be all of a sudden getting all these tokens and then just selling them, right? I think that's a very important point. And also, the investment money that's coming in, again, 99%, it's going to go towards marketing,
Yeah.
right? And as with anything, early investors, will generally get the best returns over a long period of time. So,
Oh yeah.
this, like, everyone's going to have to be a little bit patient with this project, as it starts at the beginning. But if you've got a very low cost base, and the transaction fee pool starts to build up,
Mm.
who knows what your return on investment is going to be in say 3 years time or 5 years time.
Yeah. The
you know
passive income
Once the
generated from
earnings
this,
start, yeah, correct,
could be
so
potentially a huge, a huge source of passive income.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, if the project, interests you, even just a little bit, and you feel like, the on-demand services market, or the services market, we're talking about trillions of dollars.
Yeah.
The services market, that's actually, it's spread across, many industries. But, if you just take 3% of, whatever figure that you feel, um, the platform would generally, be able to generate on a daily basis, you will have an idea of how big the project can get. And, a lot of times, for, people now, if they need a service, they need to contact a corporation or a company.
Mm.
But there are a lot of people out there who are skilled, that can provide the same service, but there's just really there's no platform for them to be on, no centralized platform for them to be on. I'm sure there are there are sub platforms, like Upwork for like, freelancing digital work. And, if you need a cleaner, then there's like another website for that. But there's nothing that's centralized where, within a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes, you could be talking to people who could directly provide that service, you know. And then now we're dealing peer to peer, which basically is something that, we want to do from the very start. We wanted to give the opportunity for skilled people, who want to work independently, to jump on the platform, and whether they want to do it full time, or they want to supplement their full time income, or maybe there's like a family and one spouse works full time, but the other spouse can't work full time, but they've got time to earn. Then they can jump on the platform and provide a specific service that they are skilled at.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of room for people to make money independently on this, and there's always going to be people who need services globally.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason this was the platform was actually created, right? I mean, at the moment we have a lot of these financial times. At the moment, everyone's you turn on the news, they're all talking about recession and all of this. People are getting having a hard time holding down a job. Well, this platform will enable people to make their own income, be their own boss, offer their own services at their own hours, right? And their own price. Yeah. And with a lot of people, a lot of skilled people, potentially having been laid off or furloughed. I mean, these people still need to, bills are still need to be paid, right? So this is another way for people to supplement their income, or basically it could turn out to be their main source of income. Just basically, if you're skilled, you have you have some service you can offer it to the world, and see and there will be someone that requires those services. So that's the main.
So that's a very important point that I think investors listening onto the call, or anyone interested in this project, understands that we're opening up a platform where we want to connect people peer to peer, like independently. And then if you're providing a service, you charge what you think you're worth, and then the market will decide whether you're worth that or not.
Okay.
So I think that's the main thing that people should know.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Stay
guys,
safe out there, everyone.
Yep. Stay safe out there, guys. Don't get.
Don't try too hard to time the bottom.
Yep. Oh, so actually, what are your thoughts on where the bottom will be this time? Any idea?
I don't even want to say, because I don't know. But the thing is, like over time, you just got to DCA. Maybe if you're working full time and you've got a portion of your income that you can put towards, something, you may as well just start DCAing. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just, my personal opinion only.
Yeah. No, that's I think that's a very good piece of advice. Just DCA, just slowly over time. Don't go crazy trying to time tops and time bottoms. Just accumulate. Crypto will still be around for a long time, I believe. It's still an up and coming market. There's huge potential for growth, and just slowly DCA in. Not financial advice, but personally, that's the strategy that I've been using for many years now. Just as the market goes down, I just slowly DCA in.
Yeah,
and then basically put it into developing the YOUWHO platform.
Wag me.
Yeah.
Wag me. We're all gonna make it.
Yep. Sounds good.
Right.
Okay, guys. Well, that's about it for this video. We'll see you guys hopefully sooner than this in the next video. We've just been so busy. Basically, we've just been swamped with trying to get this platform underway. So we'll keep you all updated. And if you do have any questions in the meantime, please head to our Discord channel, and just post your questions there, and we'll answer them for you. Thanks very much, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.
Take care. See you all.